And we are live.
We are live.
So
That's what the screen says.
the screen says that. We got the audio back up. Oh, yeah, we are live in the green room. What's going on, dude?
Another day, another pizza.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah. Payday was yesterday. It was ridiculous. I am so ridiculously out of frame. I'm doing a little bit of adjusting here, even though I'm totally trapped now. This is professional. I got things going on. Just a little bit that way.
Alright.
Yeah, that should work. Oh. So yes, how you been, dude?
I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there? Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
What about you?
Pretty good. I think the last time I talked to you, I was doing the disciplined December thing, trying to get out of debt from the pawn shop.
Yeah?
That didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to. It almost did.
You don't have the discipline?
I had the discipline, and I got the debt down, and then I just got lazy.
More shit happened?
More stuff, yeah. I broke a tooth. Did I tell you about that? Yeah, I had to go to the dentist, get that repaired.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's all good. I have an excellent dentist with a fantastic name. Dr. Pierce. That's a name you want in a dentist. Pierce.
I don't know. I've never been pierced.
Really?
Yeah.
You strike me as an earring guy, really?
Really? No.
Yeah. No earrings? Nothing? Okay. I don't know. I was surprised at that. We got all kinds of stuff here. Got all kinds of candies and whatnots. Some kind of Jello shots. Yeah. It's fantastic. I swung by the Asian Life Market. That place is awesome.
I'm assuming this means alcohol?
I don't know. What's
Probably not, actually.
I don't know. It says 50. Does that look like 50 to you?
Yeah.
It does? What do we got going on here? Wow. Okay. That's strong.
Fruity. I will...
Let's give it a try.
Red's always the best.
I found that myself. Oh. Well, they're sealed really well. I'm surprised the smell was so strong.
They're not great.
Yeah, it's like a weak Jello. Ishinido, and then
It is hot out too, so they might need to be refrigerated.
you think these probably should be refrigerated. Yeah.
That's probably what that says.
Refrigerate?
Maybe.
He'd be entirely right about that. Yep, alright. Well, that was a bust. So strike one on that. You think anything else should be refrigerated? Should I pop any of this in the fridge?
No.
Okay.
I think everything else is safe.
Alright.
These
Okay.
look like little mushroom cocks.
Mushroom cocks. Yeah, okay. Little mushroom cocks. Hashtag nope, don't hashtag that. Don't hashtag that. First of all, I want to say that nothing is wrong with Ken. There's nothing wrong with Ken, but we are gonna talk about hashtag pray for Ken.
For real.
Pray for Ken, because Ken has made an egregious error, and I feel that we need to reach out to him. I'm gonna possibly set up an Instagram account. I don't even know, but hashtag pray for Ken, because we love you, buddy, and we want to make sure that you make the right decision on this, because there's time. There's time. That's the beautiful thing about
it. Doesn't have to happen now.
It doesn't have to happen now. You don't have to agree to anything. You don't have to sign anything. If you're willing to sign something, I could draw something up, but that's beside the point. And we'll talk about that. First candy was a bust, but that's okay. Hashtag pray for Ken.
With the number, pray for Ken.
I like it. Yes, that's marketable. We're going to talk about Movie Pass or Movie P-Ass.
I don't know about that.
Have you ever tried it?
No, I was curious about it. It sounded like a good idea, and then I heard the bottom fell through, and then they started changing rules, and that sucks. Like, I mean, you can change rules like going forward, but you gotta honor like what what you've already done. Like,
Yeah.
if the roles were reversed, you'd be making us honor that shit. So like, what the fuck?
Yep. Absolutely. Apparently, up until a couple of years ago, let's just get right into the movie pass. And I'm not going to be able to sustain that. Let's talk about movie pass. So I signed up for it in I guess late July. It was mostly for the month of August.
You had good timing, actually.
I had pretty good timing, actually. There was still a bit of bait and switch going on. It used to be apparently like $40. And a year ago they switched to $9.99 because they got a new CEO. Wound up losing.
$9.99 for unlimited movies sounds like a great deal to me. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
it seemed like value for money, and there was a free car charger down at Mayfair.
Okay.
So I could do some Uber runs, plug in my car, get the free electricity, pop over, get the movie pass.
Something to do while you're waiting for your car to charge.
Yeah,
too.
it was working out really well.
Damn.
So I got the $9.99. I gave him my $9.99, and I was able to see 6 movies. So I can't.
That's still worth it right there.
It's
by the way.
a fantastic deal. And I think
6 movies in how many weeks? 6 weeks? Do you want a week or?
No. I only had it for 1 month, so 4 weeks. Yeah, 6 movies in 4 weeks. I still have it right here. So what they do is they send you this. That is a MasterCard, and that is a legit master debit card.
So you could conceivably go and put more money on this thing?
See, I don't know how the hell that works. I didn't want to screw around to it.
I feel like I'm like putting money in Movie Pass's account, not my account. Even if it has my name on it.
That's the thing. You can put the money on that account, and the next thing, because here's what you do. You open the app, and it gives you a list of movies. Now, the first couple of weeks I had it, it was a huge list of movies with a huge list of times. It was great. And I'm going to pull that out. I think I'll save those. Yeah, excellent. So, you go to the theater. You have to be within like 100 yards of the theater. And you check in to the one you want. And then you have 30 minutes to buy your ticket.
Okay.
You go up there, and what I think happens is as soon as you check in, they credit the exact amount of the ticket to this card.
Okay.
So you go in there, you use it. So if you did have time to put this on, after 30 minutes, your money probably would disappear back into their account.
Right.
So, let's see what we got here. It's just such a weird system. $300 million down the toilet.
Their toilet.
Their toilet, not my toilet.
Their money.
Yep. I gave them my $9.99.
Right. You did your part.
Exactly. I did my due diligence, and I think I definitely made more in free Uber rides than that movie pass cost me, dude. Just by getting free electricity.
Even if you bought into that, like, wouldn't they have still just lost tons of money? Because, like,
I went to prime time because they're paying retail for the tickets. They have to be. There's no deal with these theaters. Nothing in any of the literature or news stories I've seen. So, and I went to all premium time shows. So I spent $66 of their money.
okay. In a month? Yeah.
In a month. So yeah, $300
And
million.
you gave him 10.
And I gave him 10. I mean, I always said I was doing it just to screw movies.
But even if, I guess they're counting on somebody to just only go once a month?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think they think, it's for like...
Or they're like, the percentage of people that go once a month is gonna carry all the people that go 3 times a week. Like, if I had a literal movie pass that says, here, bring this, free movies.
Yeah.
Why would I not go more than once a week?
Seriously, if I didn't have to keep Ubering the entire time, I would have gone every freaking day. And if it had stayed that way, so about 2 weeks in, I got an email from them saying, from now on, it's we're upping it to $15 starting next month, and no premium screenings. And that was the weekend that the new Mission Impossible came out.
Right.
and they introduced surge pricing or peak pricing, whatever they called it. So you could go see the premium screenings, but it cost an extra $5.
What?
Yeah,
Per movie?
per movie. Like you could pick the 7:15.
So now instead of a free movie, it's a $5 movie?
Correct. And you go at like 7:15 at to Mission Impossible Fallout or whatever it is.
As opposed to like what would it would have been like, you know,
You could go see
$7
the
or $8 without that?
7 to 11, yeah, depending on what you were seeing and when. Yeah. So you get a half price, a little better. So that was their second thing. Okay. About 2 days after that, I got another email from MoviePass saying we've changed it again. We're not going to do the 15 thing. The peak pricing is staying, but you will be able to sometimes see the premium movies, but throughout the day it's going to be a restricted selection, which might change throughout the day. So I figured out after about a week that the only way you could get the only way you could get the movie you wanted was to go right when the box office opened. You're like, they're at 11 o'clock, like, I'd like this one for the 7:15. By the way, have you been to the Mayfair Theater recently? Have you dealt with the assigned seating?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I am a fan.
You're a fan.
Well, I mean, every time I've done it, I've got my tickets online, and so like you can see the theater where you're sitting, and you just pick your seats. And and the seats are luxurious.
It's not bad. Motorized reclining seats. I thought that was a myth. It's not. I could not find the button the first time.
They're massive. Oh man, you can't help but hit it. Like my leg hits it
Really?
all the time throughout the movie. I just get like a little either forward or backward, and I'm just, man.
I was so
So
stupid.
sensitive.
I was so stupid, is what I was gonna say. I was so stupid that I could not find it at all. I felt all around, and then someone at work told me where it was, and I found it.
It's right on the inside of the arm.
Yeah, I was feeling all up on the cushion and around to the side. I didn't have a problem getting any. I tried C, D, B, E. Yeah, I tried a lot of different rows, both sides. I never had a problem sitting anywhere.
I never tried up close. I usually sit mid or back.
Yeah, C was the first row. It was too close.
Yeah.
Middle of E, I found was pretty good.
Didn't you say you were in a B too? I was like, dang, dude.
Did I go for a B? Oh yeah, I was super stupid that day. Yeah, I was.
You can't say stone?
Who said stoned? Nobody said stoned. I don't know this.
Isn't
Yeah,
it Stoner Chat?
this is the podcast formerly known.
What am I on right now?
This is the podcast formerly known as Stoner Chat, which is in fact going up as Stoner Chat.
Do you see how tie-dye your shirt is right now?
I don't even know. I almost did this in my work shirt, which would lead to excessive problems. I am the former host of Stoner
Your
Chat.
shirt?
I
That's the
do.
only job I've heard of.
I do wear that for Ubering, and it seems to work out pretty well. Yeah. So the first one I saw was Ant-Man and the Wasp. Good.
Yeah, I wanted to see that, but I missed it.
Yeah, you told me about that. Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Animated?
Animated, yeah, based on
of
the
course.
TV show. I've never seen the TV show.
DC, God, just do something.
Do something.
Like, stop changing shit in the middle of the filming. Like, pick a direction and run with it, man. Just run with it. Make it happen.
Are you aware there's like 3?
You guys make such good animated movies. Just bring those to life. Just bring those to life. That's all you have to do.
There's 3 Joker movies in production right now.
Why?
3!
Why?
3!
Just do the Killing Joke, dude. Like,
Yeah. Oh, they're doing Flashpoint.
awesome. I want to see that.
Really?
That thing is brutal.
No.
Did you see the animated version?
Well, that's
they
that's
did?
my point. They've already done the animated. They've done the comic. Do we really need it on the big screen?
I do. I'd love to see it.
Okay. Well, that's that. Fair enough.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Man, the storylines, like, great. Animated, they did a great job. But, like, yeah, if you could bring me an emaciated, like, Superman that's never seen the light of day,
They're talking about doing the Red Sun.
Batman's dead. Bruce is dead.
Yeah.
His dad's Batman. His mom's Joker. What?
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Yeah. Anyways,
I give the shit up, dude. Like,
give it up.
I will. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, don't listen to me.
I was talking, our mutual friend Jason. I was talking to him about how they would never do an adaptation of Lobo. Are you familiar with Lobo?
Yeah.
There apparently is a rumor.
Why not?
Because they'd fuck it up.
They would, but he belongs. Like, he's been in a bunch of like storylines. I mean, he doesn't need his own movie, but maybe they could do one. You need a perfect Lobo. Like the way Ryan Reynolds like came out and said like he just campaigned to be Deadpool. Dude. Like you need somebody out there just campaigning to be Lobo, and if he sells it, then run with it.
Okay, who would you cast as Lobo?
I don't know, like maybe the dude from The Watchmen, the comedian, or
I'm trying not to pick James Brolin because motherfucker's been in everything. I want to see Sicario. I heard that was really good. Josh Brolin. James Brolin? What the fuck am I talking about? Josh Brolin.
right? Maybe Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Interesting.
I don't know if he has enough energy though. Like like he's too like serious and like subdued. Like tough man. Like you need that Yahoo. Like,
Yeah.
Andrew Dice Clay kind of like
Okay, I'm gonna throw one out here.
potty mouth.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, I can see that for sure, dude. Like he's got that moxie, dude. That like high energy. He might be too old though.
I know. I really feel. I hate to say that, but you feel like you want somebody that they're gonna, use for like 10 years, 20 years, and like DC's gonna do anything.
It's a heck of an idea though.
Okay, younger. High energy. Younger. I talked myself into a corner here. I don't know anybody's names.
Right. I kind of have a face, but like I don't. The name's not popping in.
Nicolas Cage.
No.
What about Norman Reedus?
Sure. The guy from Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
B.D. Wong. Definitely. B.D. Wong as Lobo. I'm locking it in and I'm tweeting it to him.
Which villain was that Doomsday that came back or Brainiac that came back that he was involved in?
Lobo?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
I am only familiar with Lobo from the Inception fighting app.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Inception?
Injustice. That's what I meant, not Inception. It's a crossover. Terrible crossover. 1 star. Definitely 1 star in the App Store.
I don't know. I think he's like an intergalactic bounty hunter. Maybe like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, that's it. Dog the Bounty Hunter as Lobo. Emmett, that's fascinating. Oh, while I have everybody's attention, can I just say this right now? I saw 6 movies, okay, so I am now very familiar with the 2 Columbia students, Ben and Max, or whatever the hell their name is, and please enjoy our short film. Let me tell you a few things. Nobody's ever enjoyed that short film. Do you know what I'm talking about? Ben, whatever their names are from Columbia University, they pop up on the screen before a movie and they say, please enjoy our short film. And here's the short film. A couple of guys are on a red carpet. A lady in a tight dress walks by. She stops at them. One of them hands her a drink. She drinks the drink. They unhook the rope, and she takes one of the guys in, and the other guy's like, "Oh my God!" It's nothing. It's nothing. And I had to watch it 6 fucking times. And I'm telling you right now, I think Coca-Cola is trolling me, and Regal Cinemas, you are no better. I don't want to see that shit again. I don't ever want to. I want you guys to go to another country and don't come back and don't ever make another film. In fact, I want you to become monks. I want you to become monks And never touch electricity again. Don't ever touch a camera again. Thank you. 6 times. I had to watch that goddamn thing 6 times. And Kavana at the corner store, shouts to Kavana, she pointed out to me that all they did was copy a Mentos commercial. It's just a fucking Mentos commercial, dude. She was spot on that shit, and I don't want to take credit for her thing because she's absolutely right.
Good eye, girl.
Teen Titans Go. It was loud.
Yeah.
It was very colorful. It was entertaining enough.
Is it that the one that where they do like kind of like the Powerpuff Girls animation?
It's very similar. It's very similar. Raven's probably the most interesting character. She's very very dark as portals and shit. There's a good running joke throughout the thing. How are we gonna get past this guy? She's a portal. Oh right, portal. They did it about 6 times. It's pretty funny.
I thought the animated DC did all right with their version. We then had Blue Beetle also in it.
How can kids that presumably grow up on Batman the Animated Series and X-Men like we did get it so wrong when they're trying to do the big screen stuff? Just watch that. Just copy some of that.
I don't know. I think personally, I think DC like has some sort of executive like up there, just thinking he knows what he's doing when he doesn't, and he's mishandling like a good comic book series. They're just mishandling it. You got the wrong person. Someone needs to just let someone do their job, man.
You think it's all Marvel?
I'm not a Dawn of Justice hater, dude. That movie was cool. I liked the darkness. Yeah, I liked the way they brought Man of Steel. Like they were building towards something, and then like they got to Justice League, and they're still doing it. Like the opening scene was sick. They brought it in just like war, and I was so hyped for it. And then it turned fluffy throughout the movie, and it was just.
Eisenberg, what do you think?
I liked him. Like he's not as intimidating, like physically as, but psychologically he's there.
Yeah, I think people were too harsh on him because you got to build the character a little bit. He can't just come in as a cop.
They teased the Legion of Doom at the end of Justice League. I love the way they teased like the Justice League throughout Dawn of Justice. Like that really made me hyped for the movie. And then I liked the movie when it came out. But then I bought the DVD and watched it more, and I don't know. It just fell short. Maybe
my screen was a little small, but I always expected them to tighten up Cyborg's CGI a little bit more than they did. It still seemed a little bit dodgy. I have a feeling it's going to look completely different in his solo movie. He's getting solo movie.
I hope so. Yeah. They did a good job with him. Like I want to see more Cyborg.
He's in Teen Titans Go.
I know.
Booyah.
I guess that's a catchphrase from the comics, but
yeah.
All right, sure.
Mr. Boom Boom Blaster, Mr. High Tech Master.
What are we eating?
Mr. Meatball Disaster. Apparently, this is. Go ahead and read that out for people. There's not an English word on that. It's the what do you call it? Mushroom penises.
We're gonna looking like mushroom tips.
Yeah, we're gonna try a little chocolate mushroom tips.
I hope the stalks are cookies. Oh,
looks like. Yeah, grab a few of those. Oh.
They do like little shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah, they do. And surprisingly cool form.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah. Definitely. Snack on those.
Mm-hmm. They do a chocolate cookie too.
Yeah. Yeah, those are one of the better things I've had.
It's like taking like one of those snack dips, like the cookie and chocolate, and then just like cooling the tip.
Yeah. It's like a lunchtime dessert snack, or the dessert part of the lunchtime snack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not fun. That's so small. My penis so small.
Is that weird? Is that a weird thing to do? That's a weird thing to do, isn't it?
You holding a cigarette?
I'll take down my lighters over there. Not that I use a lighter. Nobody said anything about a lighter. All right, so that was $22 of movie passes money that I burned. So I'm already ahead at this point. Next one was Jurassic World.
$22 for 2 movies?
Yeah, it's $11 if you want to see it at like an adult ticket at like 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, at least I think it was. I think I looked at that right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Ridiculous. So yeah, Jurassic World 2.
Okay, interesting. I like Chris Pratt. I'm just over Jurassic Park in general.
I did not see the first one. I watched the Everything Wrong with Video, which I feel gave me a pretty good shouts to Cinema Sins. Shouts to Cinema Sins. I feel that gave me a pretty good idea.
Yeah, you got the gist.
I got the gist. You damn right I did. Without giving away any spoilers, before the movie even started, I know exactly where they're going with this series for the trilogy. I'm telling you, I know exactly where they're going. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
Human dinosaur hybrids.
What?
I promise you, I will call it right now. And hey, future Ev, I want to see some serious clothing with a picture-in-picture when the third one comes out in 2 years. Human dinosaur hybrid soldiers. That is the only place this is going. And I'm even more convinced after watching this.
I won't be spending money on that.
Yeah.
I'll wait for somebody to rent it. I'm not even sure I can red box that.
I'm perfectly willing to be wrong on this. Oh God, I hope I'm wrong on this.
Like, production value aside, dude, that's some Sharknado shit, dude. Like, for real. Like, I don't care what sort of production value you got going on.
Picture that shit. It's great. I know I'm wrong. God, I hope I'm wrong, but I know I'm right on this. After seeing the second one, things that are in the second one, yes. Yeah.
Michael Crichton can't be happy about that.
Michael Crichton's dead, long dead. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah. The sugar's gonna mess me up. I am on so little sugar, but those are good. Alright, so yeah.
You're gonna like the Hello Panda then.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Look, it says cookies filled with chocolate cream.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love just browsing. I gotta buy more stuff down at the Asian Life Market. I was gonna pick up some drinks, but I didn't think I had time to chill them.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Are they just like squeeze boxes, like little like squeeze juices?
There were squeeze juices, but they had a wide variety of canned stuff. And I figured I could find a weird flavor in there that, not weird, I didn't mean weird.
Exotic.
Exotic. Something that you're not going to find at the Harris Teeter just chilling. Shouts to Harris Teeter. I think they have to send us some money for that. That's how that works, right? That's like sponsorship or
I
something,
like money.
right? Everybody likes money. We can all have more money. Okay, so this one was probably my favorite. Incredibles 2.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see it?
No, I'm pissed that I missed that too.
Okay.
I'm glad they made a second, and I'm sorry I didn't
It's
spend my money because I fully endorsed more.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I did not check I didn't even think about checking my watch. I was watching, I was engrossed.
It was a great idea back then. I'm surprised it took them this long to make a second one. Like, it's not like people didn't love the first one. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Now, Emmett, this is very important. There's something you did miss in the theater, not seeing it in the theater, and I would like to address this immediately. I just suddenly realized these are out of order. This is the first movie I saw with Movie Pass.
Incredibles 2.
Definitely the first one, and the reason I know is because I started wondering if all movies did this shit. Because I hadn't seen a movie. I see like one movie every 2 years if I'm lucky in the theater. It's just not something I do.
Right.
Mostly it's been Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch anything Guardians of the Galaxy. It's great. I love it. So, went through all the trailers, went through all the previews and everything. Lights go down. There's a message from the cast. Samuel L. Jackson, Craig T. Nelson, all of them. They're all there, and it's really good. It's a compilation.
That's Craig T. Nelson?
That is Coach, dude. He's Bob.
I just assumed it was the guy from Seinfeld.
Adam Seinfeld? Newman?
No, Elaine's boyfriend.
Oh, Patrick Warburton.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Craig T. Nelson.
Damn.
Yeah,
Way to go, Coach.
I can see where you got that, though. Yeah, totally. So they start talking to the audience, and they're like, listen, we're sorry it took so long. We've all been off doing our own things, right? You know? But we worked really hard on this, and we promise you it was worth the wait. And it cuts, you're really excited, okay? Then they start rolling a short film that has nothing to do with The Incredibles. Now,
Is it two students from Columbia?
oh no, it's not the two students. Oh, I've already gone through Ben and Max, or Steve and John, or whatever the hell you two.
I thought that's when they showed it. Like,
No, it was before that. It was before that. That was the first time I'd seen it, and I thought, okay, that's weird, but they've accompanied it. Maybe they paid off Disney. They got to deal with Disney. I don't know. That was the first time I'd seen that, and I did at that point. I had not thought it was weird, but oh, you motherfucker. Oh, okay. So no, it's a completely different short film. It's an animated short film.
Okay.
And at first I thought, oh, okay, this is something The Incredibles are watching in the theater or something. I was in the moment. I was still in the moment. It's called BAO. B-A-O. Okay? It has nothing to do with The Incredibles. I didn't realize this until about 2 minutes in. Bao lives with, first of all, I'm not sure if Bao is a him or a her. I don't want to be like transphobic or something, but they live with their father, okay? They make dumplings together. He's a good cook. They're a good cook. And one day, takes open his steamed basket of dumplings and he starts eating them. And he gets to the last one, and it comes to life.
The dumpling?
The dumpling has a little face, and it comes to life. So he doesn't eat it.
Right.
Okay? Spoiler alert. From here on out, spoiler alert. So he starts raising it as a child. And he goes through the little stages of life, right? Okay? And then he meets a woman.
The dumpling meets a
The
woman.
dumpling meets a woman because he goes through like a punk phase. Or like a alternative teenage rebellious phase. Meets a woman. And decides to leave. But Bao doesn't want to leave. So he's trying to leave through the door, and Bao's pulling him back in the house. And it's like a real emotional scene and everything. By now, I'm completely out of The Incredibles. I'm sitting there staring at the screen, almost talking in the theater. I never talk in the theater. It's a rule. I don't mind if other people talk in the theater. I don't do it. It drives me crazy if I talk in the theater. So I sit there and watch the screen, and I'm going, oh, I'm about to fucking lose it. Pulling him out the door, or pulling him back to the door, he's trying to go out the door, and finally, he shoves the girl out the door, and he eats him. He eats him, full body, he just eats him.
Bows is like, get out of here, bitch.
Yep.
And then eats the dumpling.
Eats the dumpling man.
You ain't taking my dumpling?
He's not taking my dumpling, he eats the dumpling man.
If I can't have it, nobody can.
Exactly. And then he gets super duper sad, and the sad music and everything, he's sitting on the bed. He's all sad, and it's really emotional. By now, I'm so far out of the moment, I am losing my shit. You know me for a really long time, Emmett. Picture what's going on in the theater right now. This was the time I couldn't find the recliner either, so I'm sitting straight the fuck up, gripping the damn chair, going, God. So, a few minutes go by, he's sitting on the bed, and his father knocks on the door. He opens the door, and the dumpling man walks through the door, but it's not the dumpling man, it's a human that looks exactly like him. And he sits down next on the bed, and they start eating dumplings together. And then the final shot is the father and the two, Bao and the dumpling man, who's now a man, no dumpling, man.
Right.
The girl's back, and they're all rolling dumplings. And it ends. And then Incredibles start. It was so weird, dude. It took me completely out of it, so far out of it, that I had to calm myself down. If The Incredibles hadn't started off so hard, it started like, it was really energetic from the second it started.
Right.
Because it took me a couple of minutes, but it brought me right back into it, and I forgot about Bao until after I was out of the theater, and I kind of kicked the fountain on the way out, but that's not the point. But yeah, that was just so weird, and I don't know. It was a Pixar, but it was like a Pixar short film kind of brandy kind of thing.
And they kind of just like visually raped you.
It was, I don't know what.
Like, see this.
Yeah, you will watch.
Ah!
I was a hostage. I was a digital hostage, and I feel like Pixar owes me at least $1.25, but I'll let it slide because it was Movie Pass. Give it to Movie Pass. They need that shit.
Did you ever have to pay the $5 to see a movie?
A premium one? No. I decided to.
Cut yourself off. You're just like, yeah,
Well,
I'm good with that.
I went and saw. So that's The Incredibles. Incredibles, 5 stars. Please make another one. Please make another one. Okay. So perfect timing on that question. For my 5th movie, I was not going to pay a premium charge. I could have gone and seen, and it won't let you see a movie twice. It locks you out after you've seen it, so you can't watch the same movie twice.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think so. Because that way, Marvel people would just be snapping up the tickets over and over.
Right.
Nobody ever see anything. It makes perfect sense, so I'm cool with that. I could have gone and seen Mission Impossible, but I would have had to pay $5. I could have gone and seen what was
So
it?
you never got to see Mission Impossible?
Never got to see Mission
I
Impossible.
heard it was really good. Dan Levitard show said it was really good.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things, and that's good. I've never seen any of them. I heard the first one is definitely worth watching.
Yeah.
Everything after that is hit or miss depending on how you feel.
Yeah, I kind of like.
That stuff is.
I think it was Ghost Protocol.
That was the 4th one, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think 4, 5, 6. What number are they on now?
5, I think.
No, they gotta be higher than that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they did Ghost Protocol, and then they did Rogue Nation, and then they did this. So like they had 4. This is number 7, I believe.
Jesus.
Maybe 8. Yeah. 2 was the worst, I'd say. I mean, I didn't like John Woo. That was like John Woo.
Gotta grab my beverage. Keep talking. John Woo?
Yeah. Grab my e-cig juice right there, man.
Is that right here?
Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, and then
Oh, John Woo. I was thinking John Woo.
yeah, they just had this whole action. Like I think there was like some motorcycle fighting at the end. Like it was pretty weird.
Has Simon Pegg been in the series since the beginning?
No,
Okay.
no, he's recent. Like maybe he's been in like the last like 3 or 4.
Because I've been a big fan of Simon Pegg. Always have been, always will be.
Yep.
It's a shame Nick Frost doesn't get as much work.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
That's his character in.
I know it's his.
Oh
his
yeah,
partner,
yeah. Shaun of the
so-
Dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
What was it? He was in something recently though.
He was, and I was trying to think of it, and I can't think where it was. I definitely didn't see it. Now, I mentioned Cinema Sins earlier. Big fan of the channel Cinema Sins, and they have pointed out something to me that I never realized, and I will mention it just because we're talking about movies. Simon Pegg brought it up in my mind because it's about Scotty. And have you seen Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan?
Yes.
Okay. When Scotty first gets on board, and Kirk's inspecting the crew, Kirk asks Scotty how he is, and he goes, "Oh, all ship shape, a wee bit, Captain, but Dr. McCoy fixed me up." And Kirk goes, "A wee bit of what?" And McCoy goes, "Shore leave, Captain." Well, Cinema Sins has pointed out that shore leave is very likely a euphemism.
Too hard.
see, now you see, that's immediately where my mind went. But Scotty is an old Scot. He
That's
does
true.
not need bones to cure him of a hangover. He would walk that shit off like a veteran.
Yeah.
Scotty had gonorrhea.
Yeah.
If he was lucky. Now, if you're fucking Tellarites, if you're fucking Tellarites, you get what you deserve.
Back then when they made it was like a badge of honor, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Star Trek 2. That would have been 80 or 81, maybe 82. Yes, absolutely. Gonorrhea, you just go to the free clinic. You go to the free space clinic. Nurse Chapel will hook you up. I imagine curing gonorrhea in the 23rd century is actually pretty quick.
And they just get like a car cigarette lighter and just wave it over you.
Pretty much. That's that. Yes, absolutely. Yes. With a little crystal at the end. Yeah. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So yeah, Scotty had some kind of space STD. So that was pointed out, and I love that. I love that fact. I never would have caught that on my own.
Thanks to Forrest Kelly.
Exactly.
For curing my gonorrhea.
Exactly.
That I got from a space beetle in my ear.
Yep, that's why Wrath of Khan is widely considered to be the best one, because there's a random copy of the Holy Bible in the 23rd century, and Scotty has gonorrhea.
Were those the same beetles that they use in the Next Generation?
Thanks for bringing that up, very similar. Have you seen any of Star Trek Discovery?
No, that's the CBS
Yes.
that they're streaming.
Yes.
You can only see it on CBS.com.
You can get if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can buy a short pass for a CBS All Access, and you can watch it through that. It's free. Fucking solid. Well, it depends. There's stuff that's gonna bug a lot.
Sounds like a lot of hoops.
It is a lot of hoops. It's solid. The lead, the girl who plays Sasha,
Maybe it was like.
Shaniqua Martin Green,
Who plays who?
who played Sasha on The Walking Dead.
I don't watch Walking Dead.
I stopped a while ago, but she was on The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Her character on The Walking Dead was garbage, but she's really solid in Star Trek.
Cool.
Yeah.
She plays Captain or?
She plays she plays Spock's half sister. They've retconned Spock to get adopted half sister. Yeah.
It's a big family. His father is alive for, I don't know, 1,000 years.
Yeah, Sarah told us about it. Yeah, it was fine, and the Klingons look a little different, but I'm fine with that because they're supposed to be having a Klingon virus at this point.
Virus? Like,
Yeah.
what, like?
That makes them look more human. Of course, now they don't look human. They look like fucking. Did you ever see Thor: The Dark World?
Yeah.
They look like Malekith with no fucking pointy ears.
What?
Yeah.
Those are Klingons?
They're kind of blue. A lot of them are kind of blue.
Klingons.
Klingons, yeah. They don't have the ridges. They have kind of ridges, pseudo ridges, more like bumps. Yeah. They redesigned Venom so he has a big spiral on his head.
Do they still speak Klingon?
They do. I think the language felt pretty accurate to me. The language felt pretty accurate. All the houses are at war. The storyline's great if they had just made them regular looking Klingons. But
that's a lot of makeup.
it is a lot of makeup. And so many different parts of Star Trek are owned by different studios. There's old Viacom, new Viacom. The Star Trek movies are owned by Paramount. So that's why none of it ever interacts. And none of the tech ever looks the same. Because they all have to redesign it for their own universe.
crazy.
It's all about selling toys.
That would be the first time I ever saw Tom Hardy in a movie. Would be Next Generation, First Contact. No.
Stop reading First Contact?
No, it was the one with the Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis.
He was Jean-Luc Picard's clone enemy.
Yes, he was. He was from Remus, the twin planet of Romulus.
He was gonna be the Inside Man, like he was supposed to be.
That movie's not as bad as it's remembered. It is pretty bad. If you're gonna kill Data, I'm not giving you 5 stars.
I liked that movie. That was a good one.
I thought
the best one though was the one, not First Contact. It's the one that came after.
Insurrection.
Insurrection.
Emmett, thank you. Nobody likes Insurrection, and I think it's the best one too.
It was.
I absolutely think it's the best one. I think it's the best acted, best shot, with an actual storyline that goes the closest to an actual Next Generation episode.
Right.
I cannot believe you said that. I completely agree.
It was a very like Jean-Luc Picard centric though, like.
Yeah, it was. Good villains. I have the complete 9-inch action figure set from Insurrection. It's still in the box.
Oh.
It's so sad.
Mint.
So sad. Yeah.
Mint in box.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my favorite one. It's great. So movie number 5.
Okay.
Okay.
We had a lot to say about Jurassic World, right? It was just like, man.
Jurassic World.
Yeah, I wouldn't spend money on that.
I saw it because it wound up being like $1.81. Let me think. Do I have anything to say about Jurassic World?
Like, there are interesting things about Jurassic World. Like, I'd like to see. Like, once the animals escape, like, and get in the ocean, like, I'd like to follow like those creatures around and see them hunt our life, dude. Like submarines, even. Like,
I know you can't have
what's going on down there? Like,
you can't have a giant aquatic dinosaur eating a whale. Is that so hard? It would look great. They get to Japan. Oh, there's probably political.
Pterodactyls, like, you know, flying across the Serengeti, picking off lions. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, there's all kinds of opportunities there. Please don't go super soldier dinosaur.
I'd rather see like a Discovery version of Jurassic Park than like some weird sci-fi hybrid. Unless you can bring down Predator and Alien too, like.
That'd be kind of an interesting crossover, sort of an Ash versus Jason versus Freddy scenario.
I don't want to see any of that really. That's something this guy would snap into existence, dude. Like, don't do that.
Ralphos. I freaking love that shirt, man. Freaking love it. It was okay. That one I did check my watch on. It just kept. Oh, by the way, you know what? I do have something to say about Jurassic World. I absolutely do. There is a point where dinosaur running after someone, doors closing, dinosaur hitting doors, stops being interesting. It happens like 30 fucking times, dude.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta get through these doors. That's all you gotta do.
It
Get
happens.
through these doors.
I started to
You
actually
for
count.
at least 5 seconds.
It was amazing. It just kept happening. And after like the 5th time, I noticed it was happening and happening, so I started counting it. And I swear I got into all
Did
the.
they breathe on the mirror on the glass? Get the little steam.
I think there was some steam. There was definitely dinosaur poo. I thought the movie was ending after like 40 minutes because there's like a climax at the end of like, oh okay, this is happening, so they're gonna wrap that up because yeah, this is kind of similar to where they went in Jurassic Park 2. Okay, great. Oh no, there was another hour and 40 minutes left.
You're like, I've seen enough after 40.
Oh yeah, I thought it was done. I was like, okay, great. That was a fine story, you know, way to go guys. You know, it wasn't brilliant, but you know, it didn't drag. I was literally thinking this. I looked at my watch, I went,
So it's like
fuck,
It was like another hour and 40 minutes of setup for the next movie.
Hour and 40 minutes, and then some more stuff happened, but not really. A lot of door closings, and yeah. I swear there are parallels to Deadpool 2.
Are the kids still in it, or like why are
There's
the kids
a
involved
kid.
again?
There's a kid. There's a kid. They mentioned John Hammond at one point. I think the Amber staff makes a cameo. Yeah. All in all, like,
always a kid along for the ride for some reason.
oh, those kids from
Kids
the first
love
one.
dinosaurs, I guess.
Those kids from the first one, no, they were not back.
Okay.
Yeah. That would have been ridiculous. Yeah. It was contrived enough to get the two main leads back on the fucking island. It's hilarious. She goes to get him, and he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And she's like, we could do it. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Goes back to building his house. She's like, okay, I guess you're not doing it. He turns around and immediately decides to do it. It's the weakest premise ever. If she'd have paid him $100, it would have made more sense.
Well, I can't let you go alone.
Yeah. But that's essentially what happened.
Totally let her go alone.
Yeah. Oh, you're going back to Dino Island?
Right?
That sounds like a really bad idea.
Thanks.
Listen, I really enjoyed knowing you, and I am so sorry.
Why? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, you want me to go too?
You gotta
We're playing, girl.
You gotta go retrieve that corporate what's it called? Material?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we gotta go in there.
Intellectual property, their corporate property, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get dino samples, colonoscopies, collect eggs. I think Newman's gotta die again. No, not now, not ever. Alright. So that is all I have to say about Jurassic World 2. Falling off my fucking radar.
Movie number 5.
Movie number 5, and this is interesting. I won't have a lot to say about this one, but for a completely different reason.
So wait, we got Incredibles.
Yep.
And Jurassic, and what else?
Teen Titans Go to the movies.
Right, that's right.
Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans No, Teen Titans Flow.
It's
Yeah.
like after school cartoons.
Yeah.
For 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was not as draggy as you think. Robin has little hands. Apparently, that's a plot point. Yeah.
Always trying to prove himself.
He is always trying to prove himself. It's interesting. They have one of those montages where, we're introducing everyone to a musical number at the beginning. While they're doing that, the Justice League show up and fuck up the guy they're fighting. That was pretty funny. It adds to their, we suck kind of mentality. It was clever enough. It was fine. If you took a group of kids to it, they'd fucking love it. I'm almost certain. Then again, I love kids. But I am an unkie like 9 times over, so. Yeah. Is that a weird thing to say?
I don't know.
But I'm unkie hard. Check with the kids. Unkie. Yeah, Brandis, Unkie Herb from The Simpsons. Brandis tried to make his kid call me, let's bust out some of that guava. He tried to make his son call me Unkie Harv for years. His kid was just not having it. So these are supposed to be sweet and sour. Guava candy. Oh, okay, that's not what I expected.
Tastes like guava.
Ooh, not quite like that. Yeah.
These are refreshing.
Yeah. Export only.
Part of the classic series.
Oh. Oh, look at that. None of this modern shit. Okay? None of this.
Candy Nouveau.
Oh yeah, none of this stuff. You have to push a plunger into a thing and a ball drops in and makes it fizz and all that crap. They don't do that. Classic series, and it's fine. I think it was a pretty good deal on that too. What I think of, oh, that's not my receipt. Whatever.
Those are refreshing.
Yeah. Oh, I probably should not be doing that with a newly repaired tooth.
Mm. That's your misfortune.
Yep, sorry, Dr. Pierce. Sorry, Dr. Pierce. Okay, so movie number 5. I couldn't do any of the premium ones, so I just picked the only one available.
Shut out of Mission Impossible.
Shut out of Mission Impossible, shut out of Mamma Mia. Here we go again. I was not going to go see Mamma Mia.
Thank you.
But that was another surge option.
That sounds like a bullet dodge.
Oh yeah, it was available.
Actually, a bullet that like I wouldn't even been in any danger because that bullet's around the corner because I don't go to that area, dude. Like,
yeah. Mamma Mia. That was like down Crime Alley. You didn't go down Crime Alley.
No.
Mama, how much I love you. That's gonna get us content ID matched. I'm gonna stop that. So yeah, that was another option.
I'm going to add that from that. Or ASCAP, whatever.
I thought you said ab fab. Like absolutely fabulous. So those were some options, and there was a couple other surge ones, but I didn't pick any of those. I went with the one that I didn't have to pay for. Something I hadn't seen the previous ones either. It's Hotel Transylvania 3, Emmett.
Yikes. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't feel too bad for me, Emmett. Because Hotel Transylvania 3 holds the distinction of being the only movie in my entire life that I have ever walked out on. After 27 minutes, I said, fuck this! Even my time is worth more than this crap. I would literally rather be doing anything else. They were going on like vacation or something, and they were on a plane.
Movie Pass didn't ask for $5 for that, right?
No. No.
They're like, you can see that.
Yes, you can see that. That was why I picked it. It was the only one that wasn't peak priced. They were like, there was like 9 people in the theater, and most of them were kids. And yeah, I just everybody started to recline, and then once they started to recline, I was like, no. They were on a plane, going on vacation. They started making a bunch of fart jokes, and I went, I'm cool. I'm cool. So yeah.
Me and my girl walked out of Joe Dirt once.
No, Joe Dirt. Yes, David Spade.
We paid money to go see it in the theater for some reason. And
that's what you did in the 90s. You went and saw those movies.
By the way, I fucking, to this day, I love Joe Dirt. I just didn't love it then when I paid money to see it. And I don't know, like we just walked in and just were not feeling it at all. We saw about 20 minutes like you, and then we just ducked into another movie and saw Blow instead.
Oh yeah, I did that. I've done that.
Which wasn't that good either. To this day, like I'll fight that Joe Dirt is way better than Blow because I've since watched it on my own. And I was like, why did I walk out on this? This shit was fucking hilarious, man. Like,
yeah.
Maybe I just wasn't smoking enough.
Maybe. Ironically, in the early 2000s, they actually did a crossover called Blow Dirt, and that was fantastic. They did not.
I'm like, I don't remember that.
No. That'd be weird, though.
They did make a sequel, though.
To Joe Dirt?
Comedy Central release.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That must have been terrible.
It was a lot like you'd expect, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say terrible.
I'd like to see a sequel to Airheads. Steve Buscemi, Brendan Fraser,
Didn't they
Adam
get a record
Sandler.
deal? I guess they got it.
Yeah. They're making a Bill and Ted 3.
Awesome. I heard they're also making another Tenacious D movie.
Oh, okay.
Which would be awesome.
Okay. I had some friends in college that were big into the Tenacious. Surprised that other guy's alive.
Jack Black or
No, the other guy.
Oh, why?
He didn't look like he was in good shape in the early 2000s. He reminded me of Chris Jericho's early escort, Ralphus. You probably don't get the reference, but
Do not.
wrestling people out there all know Ralphus. But good, he's alive.
Oh gosh.
All right, so I have nothing to say about this movie because I didn't see it.
Who's well enough to know that you didn't want it?
It was Adam Sandler doing a bad Bavarian accent. And
Is he like contractually obligated to do these movies? Because
they gave him another 4-picture contract. Netflix did.
Netflix was alright, but I'm talking about like the ones that get released
Oh,
in the theater. Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't take it.
what was the one with him and the last one with like Drew Barrymore and they're like meet each other, stepkids or something? London?
Yeah, I think so.
Something?
Something like that, yeah. No,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Okay. So I saw one more. And I think this one I would have actually, I would have paid for Incredibles. I definitely would have paid for that, but I also would have paid for this one. So this is where I really feel I got my value for the money. Black Klansman,
Oh hell yeah.
the Spike Lee joint.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I bet. You know, like that guy's been killing it. The last few movies.
Yeah. It,
Inside Man's my favorite. Hands down.
I don't
Like,
think I've
God.
seen Inside.
Oh my god.
I'll check it out. Cookies.
Hands down.
I think this is the best thing I've seen of his since. Have you seen Bamboozled?
Nope.
It's pretty good. Powerful. Powerful. But when I was watching it, there was two things that really stuck out like a sore thumb to me, which I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to ruin it for you. But subsequently, after reading some stuff online, the two things that stuck out like a sore thumb to me are actually the two things that were fictionalized. Yeah, there's a couple. But most of it's a true story,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really well done. It has the guy who plays Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just really solid performances all around.
Right on.
Yeah. So that was
That would definitely be one I'd be interested in seeing.
so
I don't
good.
think I'd pay money to see in the theater though.
Right. Okay. I think I
But I
probably
would like to see it.
If I'd have known ahead of time how good. See, I didn't watch any trailers. I wanted to do it fresh. I'm liking that a lot more. If I had known Spider-Verse was going to be Into the Spider-Verse was going to be so good, I might have passed on that trailer because I'm excited. That might be the second movie I ever pay to see twice in the theater.
What?
Into the Spider-Verse. I think that's going to be.
It's gonna be?
Yeah.
You already know?
I think so.
There's no way they can mess this up.
Yeah, it looked.
There's no way.
No
I've
way.
already got my money.
Yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible.
Don't fuck it up.
Well, I don't have a lot to do over Christmas vacation, so that'll kill 4 hours right there.
There's gonna be a lot of movies coming out.
Yeah.
Always coming out on Christmas.
Yeah.
What is coming out? Venom's coming out.
I don't know about them.
Me either, but I don't know.
I could have talked about it.
Didn't you do the same movie and called it Upgrade? Like, it was just basically the same movie. It looks like the same movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I really like Tom Hardy. And I think he'd make a good Eddie Brock. But
You trust Sony?
I don't trust Sony.
You trust Sony to do anything like that?
not since I heard the goddamn thing's going to be PG-13.
What?
Oh yeah, it's not going to be R. It was. It's not now.
Why? Because Sony, like, god damn you, corporate executives just
Yeah, they want to.
watering everything down.
Well, they think it'll widen the market if.
No.
I mean, it will
Show
technically.
us something good, something real,
Yeah.
something true.
Yeah. So there's not going to be like gruesome
Oh,
fatalities.
HBO does it. Like, what the fuck?
If HBO did Venom, it would probably be amazing.
Right?
So yeah, I'm less enthusiastic once I learned that.
Son, you suck. Get out of the movie business, dude. You can do audio for the movies. That's it.
Just supply the cameras, you'll be fine.
Fuck. Decision making, out. You're out. You've proven yourself out. Dude. Like, get out. Disqualified.
Yeah.
Like,
did you see The Last Jedi?
I did.
What did you think? Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I really don't know what to think.
Yeah. Something that should have blown me away
Right.
very much didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
did like look at the end though. Like,
yeah, that was
that
good.
little showdown with Kylo.
That was good. I very much enjoyed the Yoda scene.
The see you later kid. Like, like
That was fun.
I'm not sure if I believe him like needing to die right then. Like he just gave
Yeah.
up all his energy and just
Yeah.
like he overexerted himself into death, dude. Like
That's the most powerful Jedi right ever, right there.
I don't think so. It doesn't sound right.
Nope.
Quite a young man, dude. Like he had a lot of energy left. Yeah. No, I didn't buy into it.
I tend to agree on that.
Also, like leading up to it, like I just figured, like, you know, they would really like showcase Mark Hamill more, and they didn't. Like they kind of like wanted to like bury him, and not really like, you know, I don't know.
I also did not have a good time when they went to find the only guy who could possibly help them in the entire galaxy. He wasn't available. They got thrown in a cell with some other guy who could do it. That seems a little convenient to me.
The Force, right?
That is the Force. That's the Force at work right there. It moves in mysterious and sometimes ridiculous ways.
Disney-ish ways.
What is it, the Force? No, the mouse.
I had a lot more hope for Solo too.
That bombed.
That's not a women's soccer reference either.
Oh. Hope Solo should have been in Solo, at least for a cameo.
Why?
Just for the Solo factor. She could have been in the background. She could have been wearing a mask like Daniel Craig.
Okay. For S&Gs? Okay.
Yeah.
That I could get into. Then Disney wouldn't hire her. They're just like, must have done.
I got something ridiculous here.
What's that?
They sent me this in the mail.
Cigar magazine?
It's a cigar catalog.
Catalog.
It's a catalog, and this catalog. Cigars through the mail.
What sort of inventory? Well, hold on. I haven't seen the total cover, but do they say? Is there a number on the cover that says however many they are showcasing to you?
What the quantity of the special?
Or like you know how many you can see in this book? We're giving you tens of thousands. Like what's the over under on 1,000? You think there are 1,000 different cigars in there you could buy, or 10,000? Over under 3,000. They don't announce it. I'm surprised.
I'm looking. Hold on. They don't. However, I can offer.
That's a classy cigar. Man.
Hold on. I can offer you an over-under though. For the cover, now, like, you know, they have the cover girl, the cover boy. For this, the cover package, the special that they have chosen to feature on here. It's a blend of ones from many different countries. We have Nicaragua, another from Nicaragua, one from Kentucky, apparently. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 3, 6, 9, that's a better way to do it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 cigars. Okay? They're offering it for a monetary value. How much do you think you can get these 15 quality mixed cigars shipped to you, most likely with free shipping? Although, don't hold me to that. I haven't looked at this piece of shit that up.
Man, if it's more than 100, I'm gonna be like not upset, but not interested.
You won't forget your value for your money there. Okay. Help us, coach. You can.
Pray for Ken, by the way.
Hashtag pray for Ken. That's next.
Pray for that man.
We're gonna finish with hashtag pray for Ken.
Pray for Ken. Are those dates? Are those dates when they were old, like 1991 cigar?
Oh no, even better. That's what their rating is, like a fine wine.
Oh, out of 100?
Mm-hmm. No, it doesn't say out of 100. We have 1,000.
The 90's high, right?
Yeah. I also love how there's a random glass of beer here.
So what is it?
It's $122 in it. Whew. For those fine cigars.
That's $122 value.
It is.
What are they giving you for?
Doesn't fucking say. Which is emblematic of this fantastic catalog. There's some amazing shit in here.
We'll give it to you for the low price of $121.
Yeah. So yeah, they have their a lot of fake ass humidors and shit in here. But the most amazing thing about this catalog, Emmett, are the photos of people enjoying presumably the products. Okay? So we'll start with this fine gentleman here. Now that is clearly a guy who is enjoying a cigar.
I love gold.
I love gold is the quote here. I don't know if we can see that, but where is he? I lost him.
You did.
Where's Mr. Gold? There he is. There he is. Yeah, you better do that, moron. So yeah, that fantastic motherfucker right there. Look at him. Look at him.
It's backwards, but he says, "I love gold."
I love gold.
And see, it's a big Vega gold cigar.
Yes, which is probably a fine quality cigar. By the way, that picture, there's no way that cigar is actually in his mouth.
$65 for a box of 20.
For
if
a
you're
box,
interested.
box of 20. Bet that is like smoking a leaf, like a maple leaf.
I bet it's like smoking a cigar.
I don't know, man. I feel like the quality here. Oh, it's 5-star. Thomas A. gave it 5 stars. Now I don't argue with Thomas A. because he probably knows his shit.
He says, quote, 5-inch Vega's gold is my go-to cigar.
Yes.
That's a quote from Thomas A.
It'd be hilarious if it was his go-to cigar and he gave it up 3 stars. There you go, man. This is the Pucha. That's the closest I can pronounce this. It's Ramoon soda flavor. Interesting. I have no idea if this is gum.
It's gum, I'm sure it's gum. No, it's like an alligator.
Oh.
And it's not minty at all.
No, it's kind of a little bittery. I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's a sour.
It's tough.
Sour taffy.
That's what it is.
There's flavor crystals. Well, it says right there, gummy and soft candy, man.
Oh. I only looked at the flavor.
What's that little guy? He's out of it.
Yeah.
He's spaced out on rum and soda.
Fuck yeah, he is. He probably fell in the dip.
I can get it to be not blurry.
Yeah, it's the light. Still, that's all right. See, most of those pictures are just photoshopped people with photoshopped cigars in their mouths. There's a few hilarious pictures of cigars in here. If I can find one, it'll be amazing.
Do you think it's just some dude on B-roll and they're just like put a Photoshop cigar in his mouth?
Yeah, and then they give him amazing quotes. What's that guy saying?
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Yeah. They're like, Ron just pointed something. Great face on him, by the way. He's clearly looking. He's clearly looking at like a fluorescent light or something.
He looks like Danny McBride's little brother. Only more clean shaven.
Yeah. Some of these are so low resolution, it's fantastic. You can save 68% on 80 cigars in it. $129, 80 cigars.
Nope.
Hey, it's that guy again.
I'm gonna need a bigger humidor.
I see what he did there. Stop, you gotta check this out. These are all just, I mean, they're amazing. Oh, okay. They have our first African American gentleman. And that's good. It's good to know that they have all models, they want to sell to all communities. Get on down with these savings.
Get on down with these
Get on
savings.
down with these savings. He's giving it a big thumbs up. Anyway, this was not nearly as funny as I thought it was. I think I might have been really stupid when I was thinking up this idea. I thought there was one in here that really looked like sausages. Maybe I was just really wanting some sausages.
Chow's pretty good.
Ciao.
I was totally expecting mint.
Yeah. Hello, Panda. Let's bust it out because I'm almost out of topics. I did find something you might find hilarious. Look at that.
Gumbies.
I used to work at Guppies long time ago. Yeah. What's this? 2007. Yeah. I really need to clean up more. Oh, thank you. Oh, interesting. Got a little cute panda stamp on it. Oh, yes.
Yep. I knew you were gonna like those.
Absolutely.
If you like the mushrooms, you'll like these.
This one's really good.
Do you prefer an elf or a panda on your box?
Do I have a choice?
Always.
I'm gonna go with panda because I like this little guy. You know, you can get a degree in elf spotting in like Iceland or Norway or something. A legit degree in elf spotting. And in Iceland, they have what are called like fairy circles. They're just these random groupings of rocks. And if they're like building a road, and they come up on one of these fairy circles, it will build the road around it rather than move the rocks.
Right. I'm okay with that.
You don't want to disturb anything with magical powers.
Nope. Preserve the environment, dude. Like, it's their... They know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
Don't corrupt that shit.
right. Did I tell you I'm not entirely human?
You got some Neanderthal on you, right?
I got some Neanderthal, yeah. Denisovan DNA. This group called the Melanesians, who apparently one of my ancestors had sex with sometime around the 1700s. 10,000 years earlier, their ancestors interbred with some proto-hominids. And there was some DNA swappage, and I have remnants of that.
Yeah.
So I am not 100% Homo sapien, which seems appropriate, strangely. Damn DNA. I couldn't come back as an alien. Or like a Terminator.
Just call yourself a hybrid.
I am a hybrid. Actually, technically, I'm a genetic throwback.
Yeah. There was a commercial on like
Oh, Geico with caveman?
no, something about avoiding genetically modified like food or something. Some girls like buying some food product, and the box says non-GMO on it. And she's like, "Oh, I'm also not genetically modified." I'm like, actually, we're all kind of genetically modified, like technically, like
Well-
that's like the very definition of like how we procreate the genes. Like I guess not genetically modified. We're all genetically customized.
I'm putting a fish in your DNA, man. That would be genetically modified. If I took some-
Right. You're like,
This is good sugar. I don't get a lot of sugar. There's no way I'm...
I've never had bad sugar. What's the worst sugar you had? Go ahead, over.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
The sugar that ends up in your gas tank, probably.
You know? Where there must be? Oh, I recently
That
found
only
out
happens to Roy Munson, though.
like 90% of ice cream is bullshit.
What do you mean?
Like vanilla ice cream. There's like no vanilla in any of it. It's all like artificial vanilla because
Alright.
all vanilla comes from Madagascar.
Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, so it's some kind of like...
So, like any sort of liquid vanilla extract, is that like actual like vanilla? I mean, you have to look at it and see if it's actual vanilla or if it's
Yeah.
like just some like
Yeah.
genetically modified shit.
Well, the artificial stuff was discovered in the gland of an anus. I'm trying to remember what anus. I'm not making that up. That's not one of my weird statements. The artificial vanilla comes from... They discovered it because of this secretion in something's anus. It's not a sheep. It's like a badger or something like that. It's like badger anal gland secretion. But I mean, they don't like harvest it from that. I'm sure they make it in a lab.
Sweet badger diarrhea,
Kind of, yeah.
vanilla extract.
Yeah. I don't know if extract, the artificial stuff. But I'm sure they make it in a lab. They're not like mining it or they're not squeezing badgers or anything. I think it's badgers, something like that. We don't need no stinking badgers.
They're not squeezing badgers or anything.
Is that a weird thing to say? That's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
It's a weird thing to picture. It's just like, come on, give it one more.
Daddy, how many badgers did you squeeze today? Well, enough to pay the bills, son. That's all you need to know.
My father was a badger squeezer.
A proud badger squeezer.
Taught me everything there is to know.
Yeah. Now all the badger squeezing jobs are going overseas. They're mining artificial vanilla. Get on that shit, Madagascar.
Not Madagascar, they're not.
Not in Madagascar, no.
We don't need no anal fucking vanilla. We got that shit on trees.
Bad-
It grows on trees here.
Badgers in Madagascar are safe as shit because they're not worth anything over there. They're not squeezing any badgers to get anal gland secretions to make artificial vanilla. I think it's badgers. But it's definitely an anal gland secretion, or that's the source of the chemical where they discovered it. I'm sure they're mixing together something now in a lab. Otherwise, pee would be all over the motherfuckers. But yeah, think about that the next time you have a really cheap ice cream.
No,
Or go with strawberry.
I will not. I'm gonna forget this conversation as soon as it ends.
Here's a new Rocky Road.
Yeah. Is that why there's nuts in it?
It is where there's nuts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it's a weird conversation. But then again, what is a normal conversation if I'm part of it? I mentioned Scotty had gonorrhea. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have, dude. Shall we wrap this up?
Sure.
Where are we?
They announced it. They put it in the movie that Scotty had gonorrhea.
Space gonorrhea.
They made a point to be like, hey. Actually, it was just an excuse. He was being controlled by worms, right?
He probably gave whoever he was fucking
The beaver?
worms.
Like, didn't in the Wrath of Khan where they like.
That's Chekhov.
Oh.
Chekhov gets the reveal.
You're right.
Yep.
That wasn't an excuse.
It was just a
Straight up
throw.
truth, dude. He's like, sorry, Captain.
It was a throwaway line in the writers' room. They're like, "What can we do? Well, we can't say outright that Scotty has gonorrhea. What do we call it? We call it shore leave." And everybody, "Oh, shore leave." When in fact, Bones had to sew his balls back on. We're gonna end on Scotty with gonorrhea. So we're gonna catch y'all later. I appreciate you coming by, dude.
Thanks.
Always fun. Also, Movie Pass sucks.
Yeah.
And not some shit. Okay. So yeah, until next time, we out.
Later.
Later.